Hey guys, welcome to another video about Google Ads. In this video, I want to talk about Google Ad spend, right? How much should you expect to spend on Google Ads? How much should you allocate as a Google Ad budget, as a monthly budget? It's a question that comes up all the time, right? When somebody calls us here at Little Dragon Media and asks us about our Google Ads management services, one of the first questions they ask is, how much should I spend? What's a typical monthly budget, right? How much do you guys charge and how much should I spend as an ad spend or an ad budget on Google Ads? And so while there's no definite answer to this question, what I like to do is show them this chart. This shows the average cost per lead in 2024. It's been published by WordStream, which is one of the most trusted blogs in the pay-per-click space. And it shows you how much, on average, current advertisers on Google Ads are paying per lead for their search campaigns, right? We're talking strictly search campaign here. We're not talking about Google display campaigns or remarketing campaigns. We're talking search advertising campaigns. So look for your industry in this list and look at the number that appears next to it. The first question is, can you afford to pay that price per lead? Now keep in mind, these are high quality leads. These are warm leads, right? Super warm. They're typing your product or services on Google, or if you're a lawyer, they're typing, lawyer near me, or depending on the type of law, like criminal lawyer near me, real estate lawyer, city name could be a real estate lawyer in Toronto, or a real estate lawyer in New York City. They're typing something that pertains to your services. So they're super warm leads. They need your services or products right now. So it doesn't get better in terms of lead quality. That's why the price might seem high compared to, let's say, Facebook leads, right? Where you can pay $5, $10 per lead. But those leads are cold, right? They just saw an ad, they're curious. They don't necessarily need your service at that moment. It's just, they're going to keep you in mind for when they need your service. But realistically, even if they need your service down the line, 3 or 4 months later, they probably won't even remember that they saw you on Facebook, right? They probably just go back on Google and type a keyword on Google and find some other service provider, or some other business on Google. So you definitely want to be on Google Ads, even if you're doing social media ads at the same time. So yeah, guys, look for your industry in this list. I'm going to put the link to it in the description of this video. If you can afford to pay that cost per lead for a warm lead, again, you also got to factor in your closing rate, right? Like if I look at our clients, because I always ask every client that we work with, I ask them what's their closing rate at the end of every month. How many of those leads did you close? And I noticed that on the low range, some of our clients are closing 20% of their leads, and on the high range, they're closing 80 to 90% of their leads. Most of them are closing 50 to 60% of the leads they're getting through Google Ads. So if you're within that average, if you can close 50% of the leads that you're getting, and let's say you're in the health and fitness space, you're paying $61 on average per lead. For 10 leads, you're paying $610. So out of those 10 leads, you're closing 5. So it's costing you $610 for 5 sales. Does that make sense to you? Can you generate a healthy profit by paying $610? Again, I'm talking about the health and fitness space. You're paying $610 on average for 10 leads. You're closing 50% of them. Does that make sense for you, right? And then you got to think, how many leads do you want to get per month, right? Do you want to get 10 leads? Do you want to get 50 leads? That's how you determine your monthly ad spend, right? If you want to get 10 leads, then maybe you can spend $610 a month, right? If you want to get 20 leads, spend $1,200 a month. You want to get 100 leads so you can potentially close 50 of them, spend $6,000 and $100.56. Again, these are just average numbers, guys. If you're in a very competitive if you're in a very competitive city, let's say you're in New York City, Chicago, your cost per lead is obviously going to be on the higher range than if you're in, Niagara Falls, New York, or Lake George, New York, right? That's what you also have to keep in mind. These are averages, but more competitive cities will probably pay a bit higher than less competitive regions. So that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. If you can find your industry in this list and you're happy with the average cost per lead you see next to it, reach out to us. In most cases, we can beat these numbers that you see here, especially if you have a lot of good reviews. Let's say you have a ton of 5-star reviews on Google, Google Reviews, Trustpilot, Yelp, the BBB, Shopper Approved, any of these external third-party websites. We do prefer Google Reviews. We do prefer if you have a lot of 5-star reviews on Google Reviews, because that's the one that's most trusted. But the others are good too. If you maintain a lot of good reviews, I can guarantee you that we can beat these averages and we can get you even better results. Like, for example, we have a lawyer, a criminal lawyer, that we're working with right now, and they're based in one of the top 5 most competitive markets in North America, right? One of the biggest cities in the world, and we're getting them leads for $60 per lead, while the average here is $144, as you can see here. So, I mean, it didn't start that way, right? On the first month, it was $500 per lead that it was costing them, but it got better month after month because we accumulate more data, and when we accumulate more data, we get to make better decisions in terms of targeting the right keywords and the right ad copy, and then we use the right bidding strategy as well. So campaigns get better over time. That's another thing you have to keep in mind with Google Ads. The results you get on the first month or the first couple of months are not the ones you'll get after 5-6 months, right? Campaigns get better just like fine wine. You have to give them time and trust the agency you're working with, okay? So if you have any questions about this video, please post in the comments section below. And if you want to potentially work with us, you can set up a free consultation with me or a member of my team here at Little Dragon Media. I'll put a link in the description again if you want to set up a free consultation, or you can just pick up the phone and call us. We're open between 9 and 6 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, looking forward to hearing from you guys. If you like these types of videos, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna delve into all these industries and share some tips when it comes to maximizing your ROI for each of these industries separately. All right, thank you for watching. Take care.